Pakistan on Friday condemned recent Israeli statements suggesting the creation of a so-called Greater Israel and the forced displacement of Palestinians, as the United Nations Human Rights Office described Israel's latest settlement expansion plan as a war crime. Foreign Office spokesperson Ambassador Shafqat Ali Khan issued a strong-worded statement denouncing the remarks as a blatant violation of international law, the UN Charter and the several UN resolutions. His response followed comments by Israeli far-right Minister Bezalel Smotrich, who announced that construction would begin on a long-delayed settlement east of Jerusalem in the sensitive Evan area, a move his office would said bury the idea of a Palestinian state. Plans to build in Evan have been frozen for decades due to international opposition, with critics warning that developments on the roughly 12 square kilometer area would cut off East Jerusalem from the rest of the West Bank and shatter hopes for a contiguous Palestinian state. Israeli settlements in the West Bank are considered illegal under international law, though Israel disputes this, citing historical and biblical claims to the land. Today, about 700,000 Israeli settlers live among 2.7 million Palestinians in the West Bank and East Jerusalem. Khan urged the international community to outrightly reject these provocative notions, warning that they aim to entrench Israel's occupation and destabilize the region. He reiterated Pakistan's support for a pre-1967 borders with Al-Quds al-Sharif as its capital. The UN Human Rights Office also condemned the settlement plan, warning it could fragment the West Bank into isolated enclaves and put Palestinians at risk of forced eviction. A spokesperson stressed that transferring civilian populations into an occupied territory constitutes a war crime. Most world powers share concerns that settlement expansion undermines prospects for a two-state solution. Meanwhile, reports emerged of talks between Israel and South Sudan over a potential plan to resettle Palestinians from Gaza in the African nation. Though Reuters cited ongoing discussions, Palestinian leaders swiftly rejected the idea, calling it unacceptable and likening it to a second Nakba, when hundreds of thousands of Palestinians were displaced in 1948. South Sudan's foreign ministry earlier dismissed such reports as baseless. Tension in Gaza continued to escalate, with the UN Rights Office reporting that at least 1,760 Palestinians have been killed while seeking aid since late May, a sharp rise from the earlier figures. Gaza's Civil Defense Agency added that 23 more people were killed on Friday by Israeli fire, including 12 waiting for humanitarian aid. The Israeli military said that it was reviewing the reports.